Do you always use your laptop plugged in, and when you unplug, you notice that your battery only lasts half an hour or half the capacity that it used to last for? There is a reason behind it. Lithium batteries do not like to be at 100%. They are designed to be between 20 and 80% most of the time. But if you keep a lithium battery at 100%, you're reducing its battery health by a lot. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to limit your battery charge level to 80% or 60% or 50% depending on your manufacturer as well as the model that you have. We will be looking at 3 manufacturers, namely Microsoft, ASUS, and Lenovo, and also we'll be covering laptops that do not have built-in battery limiter and what they can do about it. So let's jump in. Alright, so let's begin with ASUS laptops. I have an ASUS TUF Gaming F15 2021 with 11th gen processor and a 3060. You can see my battery is at 60% and is no longer charging, it's stuck there. To configure that on my particular model or anything more than post 2021, it is integrated in the My ASUS app. So if you just type in My ASUS and you maximize it and then you go to customization, battery health, you get 3 options. So you get full capacity mode. This will give you the maximum battery life, but if you have your PC plugged in all the time, it is highly not recommended. You can see this perfect if you need your laptop to last as long as possible from outlets. Then there's balance mode, which charges it to 80%, which improves the battery's health by a lot without reducing the daily battery life by more than 2 hours. So that's pretty cool. And this is the one I prefer. I basically use my laptop almost always plugged in, and whenever I do unplug, 60% is more than enough because I just need to do some document work, so it will last at least 2 to 3 hours on 60%. But whenever I'm traveling, I'll just turn this option on, fully charge it, and then when I'm back home again, I'll switch it back to this. Very straightforward, 60, 80, 100, 3 options from ASUS. If you have an older ASUS model of a laptop, there will be an application called ASUS Battery Health Charging. It will be separate from the newer My ASUS app, so you will need to actually download this from ASUS's website, and on most laptops it's pre-installed. So you just open this app and then you see the same 3 options, 60, 80, 100. You can choose to whichever one you prefer. And that's pretty much it. Next up, let's look at the Surface Pro series or Surface series from Microsoft. To enable battery limiter on that, there is no crazy amount of customization. You can turn on battery limit mode from the UEFI. To get to UEFI, you shut down your Surface, then you press power and volume up, turn on your system, and that will take you to this screen. Once you have this screen, you can scroll down and select enable battery limit mode. It'll actually charge your device to only 50%, and the rest of the 50% will almost never be charged. So that way your battery is maintained and you can use it plugged in all the time. If you say are traveling, you can follow the same procedure to turn it off. The supported Surface devices are Surface Pro 3, 4, Surface 3, Surface Book, and Surface Go. You can see all the firmware versions that are written here that you need to have to limit your battery. You can see you'll get something like this. Just click on boot configuration and then enable battery limit mode, and then you're good to go. The other company that supports this feature is Lenovo. Lenovo has this app called Lenovo Vantage, where you can open this app and then go to hardware settings and then power, and then make sure the conservation mode is enabled. You can see it is listed right here, enable conservation mode. Just turn it on, and then you can limit the battery charge to 60%, and then it'll switch to AC when you're plugged in. Lastly, if you don't have an ASUS, Lenovo, or a Microsoft device, you can still install Battery Limiter app that is completely free to download. I'll leave a link in the description below. Instead of actually limiting the battery after it reaches 80% or 60%, this is just a software alarm. So whenever it reaches 80% or whatever you set it to, it will sound an alarm so you can unplug your laptop and use it normally. Now obviously this is not a very practical solution, but if you want to preserve your battery health, this is one option. And there you have it, folks. That's how you limit your battery to 80% or 60% depending on what your requirements are, and have your battery perform as you expect it to when you actually need to use it. And it's a really handy feature for a person like me who has their laptop plugged in almost all the time, but I also travel with it and I want it to work when traveling and not die in 10 minutes, which my old laptop used to do. I know it's not hard to replace the lithium battery. Why replace if you can preserve the battery that you already have? And there you have it, guys. Smash that like button if this video helped you maintain your battery health on your laptop. Consider subscribing and dinging that notification bell just down there. You can check out my other videos right up here. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers!